Alright, so this is going to be a video showing how to replace the battery on this iPhone 7. If you want to see how to remove the screen, you're going to have to watch a different video for that because the battery here is bulging so much that the screen is already coming out. So anyways, first thing we're going to do is remove the screws from the bottom using a pentalobe 0.8 or P2 screwdriver. Alright, we're going to remove the 2 screws from the bottom. You do want to keep track of these screws, make sure to keep them in order because they are different size, shape, and lengths. I just put them on my desk in the layout that I remove them, and that's how I keep track of them. Alright, so we're going to remove the 2 screws here. The screws being weird because of the inflated, oh wow, it popped itself out. Okay, screw, luckily we didn't lose the screw, it's still in there. But it's kind of stuck in that gap, so let's use a magnet and hopefully we can pull it out. Huh, that screw's like stuck in there. Oh, we'll get it out later. I'll have to push it out the other way. Alright, so once we get the screen open, the phone, okay, good, it's off. So we're going to pop this up. There is the cable here, so you want to be careful not to pull it straight out. We're going to actually slide this down, so I'm pulling the screen downwards as I kind of do that, and then open it like a book. You can go. Apparently I learned a new term. Someone called this a spicy pillow. So hopefully the screen is okay because that was pushing pretty hard on the back of the screen. And we're going to use a Y000 screwdriver to get that out. All right. What is this? Oh, broken plastic. Okay. Alright, so let's get a Y000 screwdriver, or 0.6, right? We're going to open this up. Alright, and we're going to remove these screws. I'm going to try and do this without disconnecting the whole screen. If you want to see how to remove the screen, I have a video on that as well, but I'm going to try and do this without having to take the whole screen out. Okay, so we got that. We're going to remove all these screws. Again, keep them in order because they are different size, shapes, and lengths. Alright, the way I do that, I just, again, put them in the pattern. So there's like 3 going down vertical this way and then 1 to the right. So that's how I just put them on my desk. Alright, just like that. Then we'll just take this metal plate off. Alright, just like that, and we'll set that aside. Some bugs running around on my desk. Alright, then we're going to disconnect the battery connector right here. I just get my fingernail underneath and I pop that up just like that. After disconnecting the battery, just to be safe, I press and hold the power button for about 10 to 15 seconds. This will drain any power from the board and will reduce the risk of damaging it. Okay. The other thing we're going to do, I keep holding the button, is we're going to remove the Taptic engine, or we're going to just lift it out. So that has, let's see, there's 3 screws in there. They are PH0 screws, or you can use like a, if that doesn't work, you can use a PH000, but I'm going to try with the PH0 first. Alright, let's get that. And this one, the cable runs underneath the board, so we're not going to completely be able to pull that Taptic engine out, but we are going to just move it out of the way. Since the battery's inflated, it's very likely this is going to come out easier than usual, the adhesive strips. So I'll show you what I mean in a bit. And one thing you can do, if you want to make sure not to accidentally drop the screen too far, you can get a piece of tape and then just put it over. Let me show you how to do this. Okay. So you can get some tape like this, and you can wrap it over one end like that, and then over the other end like this. So that way the screen will stay open about 90 degrees. This piece of tape is a little bit too short. Let me try and open it a bit more. So you can do it this way, so that way you don't have to worry about disconnecting all the cables. Or if you have like a wall, you can just lean it against the wall, but since I'm recording this, I can't do that. Alright, so here you can see, now we can pull this over and out of the way. Again, it is connected down there, so you don't want to just rip it out. If you want, you can also tape this down so it doesn't move anywhere. But the main thing we're going to be doing is there's these 2 little adhesive strips here, and we're going to be peeling those out. So I'm going to peel this up. Okay, and you want to grab onto this white adhesive stuff, and we're gonna basically try and pull this straight back. All right, so the easiest way I found is while you're kind of pulling this is you kind of use another finger to kind of push it down as you pull, and that keeps the adhesive going straight back, because if you pull it up like this, it's not going to come out and you're very likely just going to tear it. So you want to actually pull it straight back. I've seen one person, they just wrap it around like their tool, like their pliers or something, or tweezers, and that helps like pull it straight out, pulling it like spaghetti. All right, so we're just going to keep pulling this out just like this. And here you can see the adhesive just comes out as you stretch it. There we go, so we got that out. All right, and we're going to just do this on both sides. So we're going to grab this one as well. All right, just like this. And same thing, just pull it straight back. All right, and as you can see, the adhesive is going to fly. The battery might launch into my face. There we go. Okay, so we got all the adhesive out. That's all we need to do, and now we can take the battery out. Just like that. There's the old battery. I'm going to take this adhesive out so it's easier for me to work on. All right, we can put the Taptic engine back down. All right, let's put back the Taptic engine screws. All right. First I twist them backwards, get them, you know that they get seated properly when you feel it click. All right. Just like that, and then you twist it forward. Now that we got a screw on each side in, I'm going to tighten them down. Okay, last screw. All right, got all those screws in. I'm gonna let this thing fall down. All right, so we got the replacement battery. So usually the replacement battery will come with the replacement adhesive as well. If your battery didn't come with the replacement adhesive, you can use any kind of double stick tape. I wouldn't put too much because it doesn't need to be secured down too hard onto the surface. But yeah, anyways, let me get the adhesive here. Okay. This out. So here's what the adhesive looks like. Okay. Oh, nice. They actually included like screwdriver bits on here, like actual screwdriver bits. So I can actually use these as spares in my toolkit. And it came with little tweezers. Usually these tweezers, they're not very good. They suck. But this is kind of a nice screwdriver that they included. Sometimes I wish they didn't include the screwdrivers because I already have them. And then it's kind of, I feel, just a waste of money. But anyways, all right, so we got these. So what you want to do, make sure that you check which side of the black plastic tab has the adhesive. So you're going to want to have that facing up. We're going to take the battery and we're going to put that on top. Now we're going to peel this blue piece off here. Okay. Just like this. Oh, it's kind of stuck. So I might have to peel it the other way. So it helps to kind of, when you peel this, you fold it all the way back and then you roll it. Okay. And there we go. We got that out. Okay. So again, place the battery on top, just like this. All right. Make sure you get it all lined up. And make sure the adhesive is going on top. Okay. Or the battery is going on top of that adhesive, the last bit of the strip. All right, once you get that, hold the battery down. Take the pink strip here and then fold it over the top and press that into place, just like this. All right, there we go. Now you got these, oops, now you got the plastic strips locked into place. You can roll the battery forward again. We're gonna peel this blue tab off, sorry, like this. Again, it helps to, you wanna fold the blue tab all the way over, and then you roll this off. So while you're kind of pulling it, you wanna keep this folded, and that keeps pressure on the adhesive so it doesn't form bubbles underneath, all right? And we're just gonna keep rolling this piece back, just like this. There we go. All right, toss those blue tabs. All right, now we're just gonna roll this back over the top, okay? And we're gonna drop the battery down into place. Oops, sorry, there we go. Take a look at the back, make sure it's all smooth and pressed on. If there are bubbles on this, you're likely going to have to remove it because the space in between the screen and the battery is like so little that if you have little bubbles on here, it's gonna press against the back of your screen. So you wanna be very careful with that, all right? Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to press the battery connector into place. Let's open the screen back up. I'm gonna zoom out so I don't have to hold it sideways. Okay, put that old broken battery away. Oh, those are the bits. All right, so let's open this up. Actually, let me change my screwdriver a bit real quick, since we're not going to need the PH or JAS 0 anymore. Put that one away. All right, let's switch back over to the Y000. Okay, so to make sure you get a proper fit, you actually want to connect the battery on here first. So line up the connector. Okay, this can be a little tricky, especially if you don't have a wall. I'm going to use this to kind of hold the screen up, just like that. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and connect the battery. So get the battery lined up. Can be a little tricky at first. There we go, push it down. Okay, so here you can see this little bowed out part, or the folded part, is a little bit off. So you kind of have to hold that in place as you kind of push the battery over to the side to get it in, just like that. Okay, so now we got that into place. Now you want to make sure to see if the phone will turn on. Press and hold the power button. All right, and it looks like it's good. Luckily the screen is still okay, because that would have sucked if after replacing the screen we'd have to do it all over again. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to finish. And now what we're gonna do, okay, usually after that's done, you wanna shut it off, make sure it's completely off. So I'm gonna do that and I will be back. All right, so it's doing that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put the metal bracket back on top. Again, you can use the wall or something to help hold up the screen, just like that. All right, let's take the metal bracket, put that into place. Okay, and then we'll get the screws. We're gonna loosely fit them first just to make sure everything lines up. All right, oops, that didn't go in. Okay, grab the other screw. Okay, and we'll put it at the bottom here. Oops. Right, go. Go, and last screw. Once you get all the screws in, you can go ahead and tighten everything down. All right, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And last one. Oh yeah, I need to get this one screw out here that's stuck. So let's try and push this through the other way. There we go. Okay, it's very important we get that screw out because otherwise the screen wouldn't go in properly. Okay, now that we got everything in place, we're gonna lift this battery up. And same thing as before, you wanna kind of push on the back of the adhesive or this plastic strip to kind of roll it off, because if you just pull it straight off, it can sometimes make bubbles on the adhesive. All right, so just do that. Hopefully you're able to see. I know my hand's probably in the way. There we go, just like this, peeling it, rolling it back, and there we go. All right, now we got that off. Just push the battery into place. All right, and then seal that down. There we go. Put the screen back on. So just like before, you kind of have to pull it down a little bit to get the top edge of the screen in. And then while you're kind of holding it in, I'm using my thumb to push it up that direction. We're going to go ahead and push the bottom down. Okay. Now that we got the bottom in and the top in, we're going to go ahead and push the sides just like that. There we go. Make sure it turns on. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and put back the pentalobe 0.8 or P2 screws. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, please like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can also fix their own devices. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Screw. There we go. All right. Bye.